Shroud has spoken. Marvel Rivals is the game for him, and it's pissed a lot of people off.
Dude, I might have to set a donation goal for this number to hit something, and I will make an org for Marvel Rivals only. Because I might be playing this game for the rest of my life.
It is no secret that Marvel Rivals has been popping off as of late, as it's consistently one of the most played games on Steam right now, usually sitting just behind Dota and CS2. And as you just saw, it's also become the latest game that Shroud has not only sunk countless hours into, but claimed to be the best thing since sliced bread. Even going so far as to say that he wants to create a professional organization for the prospective esports scene.
So yeah, my goal is to raise $1 million, and who knows, maybe at $1 million, raise it for St. Jude's, maybe I'll make an org with Tarek, who knows? Tyson, tens? Who knows?
Now, these statements weren't completely unprompted. Shroud has been grinding a whole lot of Rivals, among other games, during his Fragathon charity streams. This was also in the wake of a $200,000 Twitch Rivals tournament that Shroud competed in, along a ton of other creators like XQC. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that there are efforts being made to turn Rivals into a legitimate competitive esport. But you may have noticed that in response to the now viral clips of Shroud's statements was pretty negative, with fans claiming this is the classic Shroud cycle, where he farms a popular game, says it's the best thing in the world, and then ditches it like an old toy before talking shit about it. And I get why people feel this way. Shroud says this about a new game all the damn time. Most notably when he said this about Deadlock, a game he no longer plays, only a few months ago.
Yeah, this game is gonna easily, and I mean easily, take over in 2 years when it comes out, for sure.
Yeah,
it's the first like arena shooter MOBA that actually is good.
Now, to be fair, late last year, Shroud said that he's still super excited for the eventual full release of Deadlock, and that it's the fastest he's ever put 200 hours into a game. But once again, that is another unnecessary grand statement made about a game, which is what's been rubbing people the wrong way. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, Shroud gave Overwatch GOAT status while playing Rivals, only to later say that he's going to be playing Rivals for the rest of his life.
Overwatch better? Oh, for sure. Overwatch is absolutely a much better game, but you got to remember, that's like saying that's like comparing like a new game to an old game. I don't know, Counter-Strike to Valorant or something, you know? Like, don't ever disrespect the GOAT.
This is also on top of him saying that over a year ago, CS would die with CS2. Fast forward to today, and it hits over 1.5 million daily players pretty consistently. Compound that with his own game that he's been funding but not playing, along with everyone else, and yeah, I get it. It does seem like Shroud makes one of these sweeping statements every month. And as you can see, fans are pretty damn tired of it. But as a fellow Saga mans, allow me to try and defend him, though it becomes harder every day. First, I think it's important to point out that all of this went down during his month-long charity stream for St. Jude's in honor of his late father, which at that point had already raised $250,000 with a goal of $1 million. I don't think Shroud is secretly getting paid by all of these companies to play these games. Sure, sometimes he might, like other streamers, but with his popularity, I seriously doubt he always needs to. Simply playing them gets him paid just fine. On top of that, my guy is just a streamer saying shit. People clip him out of context, circulate it, and it goes viral only for people to turn around and get pissed about it. By nature of his popularity as a streamer, anything he says is going to get amplified or put under a microscope. I also low-key think that this is some bitter CS fans who are still upset that he unceremoniously left the scene and proceeded to talk shit about it for years. I think FPS old heads are still a little upset whether they'd like to admit it or not. But come on, you can't tell me that seeing him play Counter-Strike with Skadoodle again didn't bring a little smile to your face.
What the f? Turn that off. What the f was that?
That is, unless you just accept that he's hyperbolic as f, and that he makes these absolute statements because he's a gamer running on caffeine and Uber Eats. It's not dangerous, just a little exhausting and can come across as insincere. Still, I'm never going to poo-poo someone who wants to invest money into esports, because regardless of the game, That shit will burn your money. Now, currently there is no actual professional league for Marvel Rivals, just the occasional tournament like last month's Marvel Rivals Invitational and the Marvel Rivals Championship, which concluded just a few weeks ago. There clearly is interest, with notable orgs participating like we saw in the early days of Valorant. And it's cool to see big streamers showing interest in a new game like this, but I think it's important that you actually commit rather than just talk. Will Shroud actually play this game for the rest of his life? I don't know, but I think a lot of that answer depends on whether or not you believe that this game is more than just the flavor of the month right now. As far as him starting an org, sure, why not? I'd love to see it. And at this point, I feel like he might actually have to. Come on, give the people what they want. Silence your haters and fulfill your destiny. Save NACS like you were always supposed to.
Flashing now.
They molly, I'm running through it. One backside.
Oh my god, bro. Nice. One's outside. Playing tall box.
You have a flash?
No. I could peek with you.
Nah. Probably lower. Oh,
Was that you?
outside. Yeah, he's
You said it twice.
I'm back. I'm back.
This does feel like a video where there's been someone commenting on our videos recently that says like peak unemployment conversations.
The what one, yeah.
And this is like peak unemployment conversations. Yeah. It's like the rise of like co-worker culture.
Yeah.